Hey Samantha, I apologize for this. I thought I had given you this feedback previously, so thanks for the email reminder. First of all, as far as your booklet is concerned, the cover is interesting. Um, if I were going to make any changes at all, I might make this a little bit larger. Um, Although the image and the road sign especially gives the feeling and impression that you're getting ready to go on a road trip. So that's a good thing, but you could still make that a little bit larger to make it more exciting, I guess, to look at. And then I would like to see it a little bit more contrast between the size of this typeface, which would be kind of a kicker or a byline, not necessarily a byline, but just kind of a subline that tells you a little bit more about the story that's coming up. More contrast. So this is much larger, and then this would be a little bit smaller. The first page looks excellent. You've got a nice alignment with interesting maps on the left-hand side. I might make the quotes here larger to fit in with the size of the typeface that you've got. And it's a great idea to increase the size of the first line to create just kind of an interesting lead-in or a more accessible lead-in for reading the copy. Overall, there's a lot of text there, but I think at least this first page is designed well enough that somebody would want to get, and the topic is interesting, so they're going to want to get in and read that. This again is a lot of text. You've nicely broken that up with this pull out or this quote that you have enlarged and used as an image. That's an excellent idea, works really nicely. It looks like to me that you have identified a paragraph with an indentation, which is a good way to identify them as well. A lot of body copy and the rest of this page. So, while the typeface is great, the size is great, the leading is really nicely done. You could have done maybe a couple of other things like making this highlighted as you break up the paragraph. Um, I don't know, maybe identify a couple more paragraphs to give it a little bit more of less full look and more broke up paragraphs or sentences. Here as well, I like the pull out or the pull quote, and these images are nice. The white space around this image is great, doesn't bother me a bit. This is considered a widow or orphan, and you probably would want to somehow realign this so that that wasn't just the last line hanging out there all by itself. But otherwise, this is great too, nicely designed. The layout here, I would align these images so that you've got both right aligned or two of them left aligned. I think that these function as captions rather than increasing the type size. I might even decrease the type size and just enjoy the white space around it, because you certainly it's got interesting images, and one line explanation is fine. So again, I might just decrease that size. It looks a little out of sync with what you've done with the rest of the design, but overall great. Small minor changes. Oh, this image is beautiful. Makes me want to go there wherever it is. As are these in Greece, or this one is Greece, I guess. Hawaii are the other two, and again, beautiful images, nice alignment on, well, I was going to say it would be a nice alignment if you had it either left or right aligned, or both, with the captions on top of the images, or again, at least so that you have the same amount of space between the caption and the image on all three. But overall, really nicely done, Samantha, for someone that's not ever worked in InDesign before, and it's quite a hefty project for that. So excellent. Really well done. Thank you. Go to the last page and jump in and experience the awaiting adventures. Love that as well, and that image is striking. You might want to coordinate the heading typefaces so that they're the same. This one's a little bit different. You could use this as your heading, or you could use the one that you've used on the front page as the heading for the or the title for the back page as well. But overall, really nicely done. Talk to you in class.